Guess just start off by addressing the release of the Joe Mixon video in the restaurant. In the middle of a altercation and in a reactionary moment, strikes has a horrible and wrong reaction. Upon seeing that video, the university and I sat down and designed what we thought was discipline. Definitely dealt out immediate and significant, strong discipline to Joe with some options. One, he was immediately removed from every team activity, locker room, everything whatsoever to do with the team for an entire season, along with some stipulations moving forward. If he met those, he might have the road or an opportunity to rejoin the team. He was also immediately given a full release to transfer anywhere that he might want to go. What we came up with discipline-wise, I feel at the time, 2.5 years ago, we felt was significant. And fault me if believing that an 18-year-old without prior violent situation whatsoever and an altercation had the wrong and horrible response that he did, that he might have an opportunity moving forward to redeem himself, improve from it, grow from it, and someday possibly be forgiven. That was the intention if he chose to come back, and that's what we had hoped for. It may be wrong in some eyes, in some people's eyes, to give a guy an opportunity to come back. I think 2.5 years ago, some viewed the tape locally and thought it was fair or appropriate, or to some degree it was significant penalty and discipline. 2.5 years later, it's fair to say it isn't enough, and that's positive in that that's the way the things have gone in the last 2.5 years, that really the only thing that's ever acceptable anymore is dismissal. We didn't go that route 2.5 years ago. Again, thought that this young man deserved an opportunity moving forward to have a chance to redeem himself and to grow out of it, and to be positive out in the community, and that was the intention. So again, if I'm at fault of something, it's hard to give up on these young men that I go in their homes and talk to their families and them about the opportunities to grow here at Oklahoma. And so again, for those who find that unacceptable, I apologize to those people. But also, again, I feel like Joe has moved ahead in a very positive way, and and believe he's really grown and matured from it. It's been hard to see. I accept that, in that he hasn't been able to be out publicly for the most part, mainly because of the issues, civil suits moving forward and attorneys, which that timeline hasn't been worked very well for his favor or ours. The other part of that is we fully expected, when we made our decision in regard to what Joe's discipline would be, expected that video to be released within a week or 2-3 weeks within that month. We had no idea it would go this long, and that is out of our hands as well, and has not been, with the timeline of it all, it has not been worked very well for anybody. But again, those were the intentions. When we first encountered this 2.5 years ago, and have worked past it, and it just again comes back to stage with the release of the video here in the last few days. But again, it's something that was dealt with 28, I guess, or 29 months ago.